Hello, my name is MrSpaml, and today I'm here with...
Hello.
Oh, there he is, Brad boy. Come on, sit down, man. Come on, sit. Brad, sit down. You always do this. Come on. And if this is the first time you're seeing my beautiful British mug on your display, and you're not already subscribed, what are you messing at? Just hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell button. It's 2 clicks out of your day. You might as well. Brad boy's done it like 10 times on 30 accounts. Doesn't make any sense, but sure. And as you can see by the title, we're talking about stuff we want to see in Unturned. Well, more specifically, what players want to see. We got all the information from players on Brad's RP. So thank you to everyone who DM'd Brad boy or DM'd me with all the stuff they want to see. We got some pretty good stuff in this list, and stuff that if Nelson's watching this right now, hopefully you take note. And as it is, of course, Christmas very soon, it's a special month for me and Brad boy because we're actually going to be on the server a whole bunch. In fact, if you're watching this video right now when it came out, I'm probably on the server, so go down below, hop on Brad's RP. We're going to be doing a ton of flash sales. Is that right, Bradley?
Yeah, flash sales, giveaways, all these fun Christmas themed things.
Of course. So you're going to save a whole ton of dollar bills.
Right, so at number 1 on the list, we have bigger maps. So obviously right now, like the biggest maps we have in Unturned is Russia, Germany. It will be a lot nicer to see some huge maps, really adds to that.
Thick. At number 2, this one's pretty important. We want to support a whole bunch more players. 24, 48. 48 barely really supports. 24, it does, and it works pretty alright. But I mean like 100 players on a big ass map. I know that sounds pretty hard to do, but other games have done it quite well, including like smaller indie games, you know what I mean? So I don't see why Big Boy Nelson cannot get it working with a whole bunch of players. And obviously because people like Brad Boy will be hosting the servers, I'm sure it could work pretty well.
And in at number 3, we have optimization. This is mentioned pretty much on all these videos, but it really is something that should be focused on. It's not fun when you're running around on the server and you bounce back 10 meters. So clean that all up and we'll have no problems.
I mean, the FPS in Unturned is lovely, but it's just
as soon as structures get in the way,
stuttering. And like as soon as you have a map that's covered in buildings, like an RP map, like a popular PvP one, whatever, the optimization just falls to bits. It's not good. It's kind of alright, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done with just pure optimization. Yeah. Now, all the way back in 2017, when I made the first one of these sort of videos, people actually got at me for suggesting this. I don't know why, to be honest, and I don't know what they were talking about. But number 4, we have a better sound/sound control. I hate the audio controls for Unturned. It is like impossible to balance it. That's why I use Discord for audio. I mean, first off, voices just sound like they're coming through a tin can getting rolled around in the back of a truck. And if there's a player with a trash mic and who's just peeking all over the place, I can't turn them down individually. I can mute them, sure, that's alright I guess, and if someone's really quiet, I have to crank up my volume and the inbound voice gain. And then if someone shoots or anyone else speaks, my ears are bleeding. It's not a good time, which means in editing, if I do an RP, I have to like individually cut sounds and boost them. It's a nightmare.
And number 5, this is quite a niche kind of one, but physics. I mean, Unturned has decent physics as it is now. It would be a lot nicer to see better physics with everything. So cars drive better, things just fall nicer. Like right now, if you go cut down a tree, it just flops very slowly. It would be cool if they fell on the ground and there's actual dents in the ground, maybe. I don't know. Buildings falling, cars, just things need to have a bit more physics.
I mean, with buildings, not like the map buildings, player built structures, they can blow up and destroy it. That would be sick.
Like if you blow up a wall right now and Unturned, sometimes shoot into outer space and orbit the Earth. But like that shouldn't happen. It should
pretty sure the
crumble.
Earth is flat, Brad, I'll have you know. This pretty much only applies to YouTubers, but a replay mode, kind of like the Rockstar editor. I want to be able to go back after the fact, and the Fortnite one actually. I mean, if Fortnite can do it, come on. And set up cameras after the fact, because I am sick of controlling my character from a camera 3 years away and then somehow having to go through a thin door that I've got no visual of, and it's a nightmare. And also, that it doesn't need to be a thing. It would just sort of be a really nice to have. I imagine it'd take quite a lot of work to get going properly. So I don't need a replay mode, but depth of field would make my life brilliant. I mean, who doesn't love depth of field? Just there was a booker, you know what I mean?
For the people that don't know what depth of field looks like, maybe Spaml can put a picture up on the screen now. Right, so in at number 7 is better building. Right now, unturned building is kind of limited, mainly the structures that we use. You can't really get a donut store made out of wooden planks and stuff. It would be nice if we could build houses that look like unturned houses. I know you can do it with mods, but maybe a vanilla version would be nice. Another thing that's really annoying, I mean, admin edit is good. It's a really nice thing that we have in the game, but it would be nice if we could do things like copy and paste in admin editor, because it's really annoying to just keep placing things. If you're admin, you should be able to just copy and paste it.
Oh my, that life would be so much
That
easier
would
if I could copy and paste. Oh, it's raining, but if I could copy and paste, oh, everything would be so much better. You can do it in map editor, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why you can't do it.
Unturned.
Maybe it's just to prevent some guy selecting the whole map and copy and pasting, but like...
Right, and number 8, I really like this one. I really hope he does this in Unturned 4, is zombies. Right now, or Unturned 2 zombies used to be a lot better, and even Nelson admits that, because they used to follow you all the way back to your base, or at least they'd follow you for quite a distance. It would be really cool if zombies were not just bland things that just walk in a straight line. Maybe some could run and jump through windows, climb trees, climb on roofs, you know, just really make them a bit more scary, make them follow you to your base, destroy your base, rip your walls up, make them scary is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, the forest has a good example of they're not zombies, but the cannibals, they like hop on stuff.
And Dying Light's another good example.
Yeah, Dying Light, that is a good example, because they climb stuff. I mean, obviously these games are way bigger than Unturned and stuff with the budget and everything, but you could make something pretty cool, and just slightly improving the zombies would be pretty great. At number 9, we've got collision improvements. This sounds a bit random, but if you've ever stepped on a car in Unturned and then tried to drive the car, you'll know your character just gives up and falls to the floor. I want to be able to stand like in a big yacht, for example, while it's moving. Other games have done this. I'm not sure how hard it is to do, but just something, and just some basic collision improvements. Like, I don't want to drop through things if you're like the ping's bad or anything. I want to solidly sit on everything and not dip through buildables and stuff, because it's just an absolute nightmare and really ruins the game when it happens. And it only happens sometimes, but still, it's not good.
In at number 10, we have new Unturned music. So a lot of games really have great soundtracks that really build the atmosphere. I mean, Unturned, I don't think there is a soundtrack in the game mode now. No, like when you're in the game, you don't hear any music. It would be nice if there's some soft music that plays, and just like every time for example, Minecraft's the best example I can think of. Minecraft music, everybody loves it. It really fits the mood, and it just fills that empty space.
But yeah, especially the Unturned theme music. Like, I am so sick of hearing that bloody piano every time I open the game. Like, it's not a bad song. It's just, for some reason, I don't know. I've heard it, thousands and thousands of times now, which is... I think I've heard the song enough that I want to switch it up for something new. And
even if it's another part of the song, literally, just that... whatever.
I don't really think piano fits with Unturned. I'm not sure what sort of music would, but I don't think piano quite goes with it. It's quite a indie sort of atmosphere. I don't know. What the hell would fit with Unturned, actually?
Maybe a light guitar?
As just a little bonus, we have number 11, which is a release date. Like, everybody wants a release date. Just from the fact I made a video kind of like this all the way back in 2017, shows that we've been waiting on it for a long time. Sure, we can play it, sort of, but we can't really. I was speaking to Nelson recently, and he doesn't know what the first map is going to be yet, or where it's even going to be set. Personally, I think it should be somewhere European, because like Germany's official, but it's just a serious lack. And also, why isn't there a UK map? This still really annoys me. It's like such an obvious place to build a map. There's like there's all over the place.
Where's the African map?
There's no UK. And Africa, anywhere, alright? Just somewhere interesting. I don't want Canada. I don't want the US. That's been done to death, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's just me, but I think completely changing where the actual game's set, especially for the first map, would give you that new fresh start that I think everyone wants. And I think the UK is a pretty perfect place. Obviously, it's kind of a bit biased because I'm British, but still. Brad, would you agree? Would the UK make a good starting map? No. What?
Africa. No, I think UK would be good. Or just somewhere weird, you know? Somewhere that like...
No, I want London. That'd be pretty sick. Like... London, come on.
Norway.
What? Norway, okay.
No, I'm joking. I don't know. Somewhere cool. Somewhere unique.
somewhere you recognise though, so I think London's perfect. But yes, basically, everything we listed here is stuff that we've said and other players have agreed with. Obviously, we only got the opinions of RP people. Maybe we got some PvP in there, but it's pretty much just role players here, and that's a huge chunk of the Unturned community. Especially 11. Most important to me is knowing when we could actually expect the first map to be released and for the game to be ready for everyone to play. He's going in great detail, maybe a bit too much detail in some things. I prefer just to get the first version of the game out. And if you're not already subscribed and you just watched all of this, what should they do, Brad? Come
on. Subscribe. Yeah.
And what?
And hit the bell, hit the like, maybe join, check out Brad's RP, and check out all the other videos.
And I'll see you in the next video.